Hello everyone. This is the third part out of four of the formative. Here we're going to be working with the multiplying fractions and then see what happens. Okay, we can have a look at the graph and then how we are going to be a figure that is split into parts, same parts. This is 2/3. This is the shaded area. And when we multiply for another fraction on another part is split into 4 parts and 3 are shaded, so 3/4. Then it's going to be the overlapping. You see how it changed the color from this ochre color, reddish, bluish into purple. Okay, so it's the overlapping. It's going to tell us how many, what will be the result. In this case, 6/12. We're going to leave the answer in this case and simplify it. We may find questions where we need to simplify. Let's gonna have a look and then resolve. So for this first one, we have that 1/4 multiplied, and this is all what we have to do, times 1/4 is going to be equals to 1/16. Numerator times numerator, denominator by denominator. If we have a look at the graph, at the graphical representation, we can see that one area is shaded in a darker color. That tells us how many, 1 out of a total of 16 cells. Okay, so 1/16. Let's gonna have a look at the next example, which is actually, is this the, hold, let me check question 2. Yeah, that's actually the one. So what we have here is going to be 2 out of 4, 2/4 multiplied by 1 out of 4. Well, numerator times numerator, denominator. That's going to be 2/16, right? But here, I'm just going to represent the way it's shown here. It's giving me that it's going to be 2 out of 16. I'm representing what I see. It's actually 2/16. I don't need to simplify that, okay? Next one, question number 4. Question number 4. Let me increase this a little bit. So here I got what? 3/4. So 3/4 multiplied by 3/4. And now it's giving me that I have the darkest cells. It's going to be 9 out of 16. I'm not simplifying anything. I cannot simplify it because there's no common factors anyway. So 9/16, that's going to be the numerical model. Happy? Question number 5. Well, here I got 2 shaded over 4, so that's going to be 2/4. Multiply by 2/4 again. Now my answer is going to be simplify to 1, this is the darker, over 4. So if I was multiplying numerator by numerator, denominator by denominator, I will have what? 4/16. Okay, but I can simplify. You remember, you can simplify. You can simplify the fractions, and then it gets like this, which is handy. Question number 5, I like colors. So now I got 1/3. So 1/3 is the shaded area multiplied by 1/3, the pink area. And then it's going to give me this little orange. It's telling me that's going to be 1 out of 9 cells. And if you multiply in line, 1 times 1 is 1, 3 times 3 is 9. So just you're going to get 1/9. Okay, the next one is going to be 1/3 is 1 shaded blue over 3 times 2/3, and that's going to give me what? 2 out of 9, and that is correct. 2 out of 9. That's your answer. Okay. The next one is going to be number 8. So here I got 3 out of 9, 3 out of 9 cells multiplied by 6 out of 9 cells, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's going to be equal to 2 over 9. Is that possible? Yeah, because you can simplify, right? You can get divided by 2, divided by 3, sorry, and then you get 2 over 3, and then you can also cancel here. You will get 1 and 1, so you get 2 over 9. That's why you get 2 over 9. If you simplify it, you get 2 over 9. Next, the area model. So what will be 2/3? So you can do something like this and split it into, you don't need to color this, okay? It's just, you know that it's 2 out of 3 is the shaded area. And then you're gonna multiply it by something, but so it overlaps, you're going to split into thirds. And now you're gonna say this and this, right? So when you put them together, it will be nicer maybe to have this in a different color, right? Don't you agree? So you can have this in blue, say. So then you can see that the overlapping will be the orange, 1 and 2, and then in blue is going to be 1 and 2, and then the common area, so this one will be blue, this one will be blue, this one will be orangey, and the other two is going to be, I'm gonna say greenish, right? It's like the overlapping. So then you will have what, 4 out of 9. Am I right? 4 out of a total of 9. 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9. It's no magic, it's math. Okay, let's see what we got here. Well, we need to get the overlapping, so let's going to do the first one. We can do, this is going to be that column, vertical. Then we're gonna have in blue, we're gonna have the second one is going to be this in blue, which is going to be this one, right? And this one is going to be that one. And then we'll have, I'm gonna put this in green. Looks nicer than that. So basically, but what it's telling us here is that 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 out of total of 9. Sorry, not 9. We have 16. Okay, let me delete that. So 4 out of 16 multiplied by 4 out of 16 is going to give you 1 over 16. Okay, and why is that? Because that will give you 4 times 4 is 16. 16 over 16 multiplied by 16, you can get rid of 1 over 16, so it's 1 over 16. Okay, do you see that? So you can divide by 4, and then you have 4 here. You can divide by 4, you have 1, and then you have 4. So it's 1/4 times 1/4, which is 1 over 16. That's why. Okay, next one. So here we have the overlapped is going to be these two. So I have one shape, which is, well, we have a total of 6 cells. I'm gonna draw this one, 2. I'm gonna draw that like this. Sorry, I done this one wrong. So one up, one back. Then I got again into 6s. So then I'm going to shade. We're gonna put like the shade. I'm gonna draw. So I'm gonna do these two verticals, right? These two verticals. So that's gonna be in orange. These two. These two. That's gonna be my orangey. And then one horizontal dot. I need to get to that, split that in two, and then I'm gonna do this orangey. Maybe I want to change the color and make it a, I don't know, blue. We were using blue before, right? So bluish. So now I have that the shaded area is going to be these two. That's going to be the one shaded, overlapped. Okay. So then it's telling me that 2, 4 out of 6, 4, 6 multiplied by 3, 6 is equal to 2 over 6. So that will be, can I simplify it? Yeah, you can divide by 3. You will have 1 over 2. You can divide it by 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. So this is the correct. It's just the verification if you want to say it. Next one. So we have again the models. I'm going to draw the models. Two models. I'm gonna split them into how many? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is going to be 1, 2, 3. It's not perfect, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apologies for the lack of precision. And then basically what you're gonna have in the first one is all that column, which represents all these, okay, that vertical column. So I'm doing, you want to say 5 out of the 10. The second column in blue is going to be these three in gray. So it's going to be this one, and that one. And then it's going to be the remaining, and this is what I want, the overlapped, is going to be that 3 over 2, which is going to be your greenish. So 3, not 3 over 2, is going to be 3 over 10. So let's going to write this numerically. So that's 5 over 10 times 6 over 10 cells equals 1, 2, 3, 3 over 10. All right. Well, let's see. That's 30 over 10 is going to be simplified as 3. Let me see. Sorry, it's not 30 over 10, it's 30 over 100. It's 3 over 10 simplified, okay? You can multiply, or you can say, okay, I'm going to divide it by 5. It's going to be 1 over 2. I'm going to divide by 2, which is going to be 3 over 5. So 5 times 2 is 10, and 1 times 3 is 3. That's why this is 3 over 10. You happy? Do you know it? You're happy and you know it. I'm happy. I'm happy too. Okay, one more time. This time I'm splitting into, that's going to be 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times this, 18 cells. Okay, so let's going to do, try to do that as good as possibly we can. So that so it's gonna be in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and I'm going to divide this into threes. 2, 3. Okay, the second one, the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then 1, 2, and 3. Happy? So the first one is going to be that vertical. So all this column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I can even write it 6 over 60. Sorry, 18. 6 over 18, right? Yeah, 6 over 18. Then we're gonna multiply that by, let's gonna use the blue again, by all this block, almost all of them. So it's gonna be 15 over 16. So that's going to be all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's going to be times 15 over a total of 18. And then here it says to me that the overlap is going to be what? It's going to be in green, this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be 5, right? 3. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's telling me that is going to be 5 over 18. Can I be that right? Yeah, you can be 5 times 3 and 6 times 3. So you divide here. I'm going to use the, if I divide by 3, I will have 5 and that will be 6. 6 times 3 is 18. And if I divide by 6, I will have 1 and I will have a third. So 1 times 5 is 5 and 3 times 6 is 18. So yes, this is the right one. Everybody happy? Good. Right, one more. This is the longest actually of all the models. So again, I just need to duplicate. I don't know if I can do something like this. Let's gonna try it. I would like to like copy, right? So let me see if it allows me to do it with my magic software. I'm gonna try. Let's see if it allows me to do that. So I'm going to put it in the clipboard. I don't think it's gonna work anyway. Maybe yes. Yeah, allow me. Cool. It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. So I can do, I don't know, something like that, just to save the time. Kind of magic. Okay, I'm just trying to save the time because it's gonna take me so long to do this. But anyway, this is I'm going to erase so you can have an idea. I'm gonna try to get the same color. So the first one I have all these have all these in part in oh I went purple or pink. I have all that. Okay. So I think it's a total how many? 3, 5, 7, 10. 10 times 5. So that's 50, right? So we have 3 times, that's going to be what? Starting with the pink here. 3 times 10 is going to be 30, 30 out of 50, a total of 50. And then the blue one, all this blue one is going to be what? 3 times 5 is going to be 15. So times 15 over 50. And now it's telling me that the darkest purple is that 9, 9, 3, 3, and 3 equals 9 over 50. Is that right? Yeah, because you can simplify. So you can divide it by 10. You get 3 over 5. You can divide it by 5. And then you have 3, and that will be 10. So 10 times 5 is 50, and 3 times 3 is 9. So yes, again, it works. 9 over 50. Cool. How many left? I don't have many. Let's see the next one. Complete your own model. So that was the last one. Okay. That brings to an end this multiplication part C. Whoop, whoop. And then check your own models, obviously, and then see if they make sense. If you have done that correctly, that was the hardest one. Good. So next part is going to be the division, the last part. Cool. I'll see you in a moment.